So when I do change work with people, either like quit smoking, helping people quit smoking quickly, or like specifically fix their business, or even weight loss, almost always the root cause, the underlying problem in a lot of these are relational and potentially related to some sort of relationship or some sexual trauma, or these are like things that have happened in the past that are related to our bodies and our sexuality. And I think, well, and the other bit is that there's this massive opportunity for really deep and profound healing when you get it at the root, when you help people figure out how to be in their bodies and engage in their sexuality, because that's their energy center. That's like the woo-woo people talking about like second chakra stuff. Like money issues are probably actually sex issues. And I don't know if that's widely known. I don't know if you poke around and hear about that.
Yeah, I mean, I think, I'm sure AJ has stuff to say about this maybe from school and being in counseling and stuff, but I think that a lot of it's related when we say like that sex is a lot of people's lives. It's, not necessarily the same perception of sex and the like thinking about wanting to have sex and being aroused, not necessarily, but yeah, the relational stuff and the ties to intimacy, or feeling like your interest in sex isn't enough compared to a norm, or the sexual trauma. Like there's a lot tied to our experience of our sexuality and our body that goes beyond that one thing. And I think that sometimes the messages we receive of how we're supposed to feel about sex and how we're supposed to interact sexually, and any deviation we have around it can mean more of our time spent worried about it and focused on it and all of that.
Totally. And we covered this earlier, how stress is not usually that great for sex.
True.
Yeah. Or a bunch of anything. But yeah, I think when we talk about sex being important, it's not just sex with other people, it's also our own personal sexual expression and ourselves as sexually energetic people. Like a lot of creativity comes from sexual energy as well. A lot of confidence comes from sexual energy, and that can have absolutely nothing to do with partnering with someone else.
Absolutely.
And yeah, so that's a big part of it for me, is like I have been a person who other people consider confident for many years. And when people ask me like, where's your confidence come from? And I'm like, my sexual energy, I think, is a big part of it. And it's not just like me out there having sex with people. It's me knowing myself sexually and as a person who knows my power around sex and how to express myself with it and how to use it for good or for darkness sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah, not necessarily evil, but because there is, like when we talked about the sex magic earlier, like there is power in that energy.